In continuing coverage for months now, we follow negotiations between the City of Midland and the Midland Fire Department's Relief and Retirement Fund. As discussions drag on, no decision has been made to fix the department's $120 million pension deficit. In an exclusive First Alert 7 special report, I sat down with advocates of the Midland Fire Department to find out exactly what they're fighting for and why.
We're feeling that the tones are dropping again, but not for us to respond. We're wanting the council to respond to this call, and I feel like they're not.
They could take this opportunity and be the hero and be like, yeah, the city's going to step up and we're going to own this.
You are on the hook for this. Like, you have to, it has to come from somewhere.
The Midland Fire Department is fighting a battle they didn't train for in fire school.
That's what we do. We stand up and we fight together as brothers. We fight fire together. We'll fight this together.
A $120 million hole burned in the proverbial pocket that is the Midland Firemen's Relief and Retirement Fund. Now, Midland firefighters' pensions are at risk.
It feels like the goalposts are moving. It feels like the target is moving. We don't really know how to plan or what goals to, look at from here.
After months of discussions and deliberations between the Midland City Council and the MFRRF, there is still no solution to this tens of millions of dollars problem.
Every week has been meeting after meeting after, we feel like we're right there and everything, just something else. There's another hurdle that we just kind of don't see.
The firefighters who say they're fighting for a fair negotiation on the pension deficit are fighting for more than their promised retirements. They're now fighting for retention, fair pay, and public safety.
We are essentially, we're the lowest paid fire department in the West Texas region. The amount that they're getting paid, it's not suitable for them to be able to live here in Midland.
Even if you just made cuts on the pension, firefighters aren't going to stick around because, like I said, they're barely treading water and they're here for this benefit. And if you take away the benefit, what keeps them here in Midland?
It does affect you because their response times are going to be that, longer. That affects the entire city.
In 2023, the Midland Fire Department lost 32 firefighters. Now, with benefits and pension at risk and salaries already 25% below the average of similar cities, that's according to surveys conducted by the City of Midland, some firefighters in Midland fear a larger exodus.
If we continue this number, then we'll have to brown out stations or shut down stations where you won't have that response out of your area. They'll be coming from across the town to respond to a structure fire or a heart attack or whatever else you may have. If somebody was drowning in the pool, you don't want to wait 10 minutes for them to come across town to get that person. You want them there now.
Time is an essence for these people, and no matter what their emergency is, it's their worst nightmare, and we need to try to get there to help them through it.
For many firefighters, they don't want to go to another department or find a job in another field. The Midland Fire Department is full of men and women who love what they do and where they do it.
Oh, he loves it, and he'll tell everybody it's the best, the best job in the world.
The brotherhood of it, I would think everybody feels like they're part of the family, they're part of this department.
I have a lot of buddies of mine that I work with that when their kids show up to the station, they call me uncle.
Now, they say they only want what they've been promised.
It really does give you a bad taste in your mouth when you complete a job and you're not able to get what you were already promised.
It's a line of work that requires sacrifice.
Firefighters spend a third of their life at the fire department. That's missing birthday parties, that's missing soccer games, football games, shoulder injuries, back injuries, knee injuries, carcinogens, bodily fluids, and we're not complaining about any of that. It's just we signed up for the job.
It's a line of work that some days follows them home.
There was a car accident on 191. Our daughter I think she was about 2 at the time, and there was a baby that was deceased in the car accident, and her name was our daughter's name, and it wrecked him. I mean, it was one that he talked about and thought about a lot.
Yeah.
And that's just one example.
It's a line of work that matters to the well-being of the city.
We're here to help, and we're here to help serve the community, and it just doesn't feel like sometimes like the city's got our back now.
The City of Midland released a statement to First Alert 7 in response to this story, saying in part, quote, "We recently had a productive meeting with the Firefighters Retirement Fund, during which we carefully listened to their proposal. Our team is currently analyzing the numbers to ensure a thorough and fair evaluation. We understand the importance of the issue and want to assure you that we are committed to finding a solution that supports our firefighters' future. Additionally, we recognize that pay is a crucial aspect, and we plan to address this as the next step." You can find their full statement on our website, firstalert7.com. We will continue to follow this story until a solution is finally found.